situation like this. Grieving mom, grieving wife, kids that are out of control, my husband, my other two boys, my one he lives in Oregon, and then my other one that lived with us started drinking because they were so extremely close. And so now I've got this. And who had time to grieve? Who had time to even grieve yourself? I was in that fight mode, and then I finally had somebody gift me with a massage. I think I melted all over the table in that given time. We're just kind of going to blow through. So this is my beautiful daughter-in-law, Marseille. And this is just my middle son got married, the one that was having struggles with alcoholism. And she's doing great. She's doing great. I mean, of course, we're never going to get over this. We're all going to still have triggers. And it's like what we do with those triggers is what is so important. And maybe some of you are familiar with this, aside from the good word I read, but I also have found this book to be very, very helpful for me. The Body Keeps the Score. And I will talk more about the Grieving Moms community that I've been growing, but that book has helped me to give them hope because it explains what's going on in the mind and in the body to where they can give themselves grace and say, oh, that's why I can't find my car in the parking lot and it's been 8 hours later. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, they got married, and actually Marseille is recently remarried, which was another trigger for all of us. I went back to Tennessee where they now reside, and to go to a wedding, and he's found an amazing man that's fully invested. It's never going to be easy, when I have to hear them maybe say, oh, this is your new daddy. I mean, it breaks my heart as a mom, because that's not how it should be. This is my youngest son that lives up in Oregon, and my beautiful other daughter-in-law, Kristen and Grayson, who is the apple of my eye. So I've got 3 grandsons. I got nothing but boys in this family. I am really hoping that we get a girl. But look, I cut my hair short because I don't know how to do braids or ponytails. So I'm like, you guys are out of luck if you have a girl. And then this is me and my husband Larry walking down the aisle for our middle son's wedding. And I have to say that I heard a lot of people say that when they saw us walking together, because we have also struggled. Men and women grieve differently, very differently. Our walks of faith are completely different. That's men and women just do things differently, things that are not appropriate. We have different coping mechanisms, and so you have to learn how to align together. But when they saw us walking down the aisle arm in arm, yeah, there's still struggles, for sure, but this was miraculous. Because we actually filed for divorce about 1.5 years ago, and then decided that this is not the way the story is supposed to end. So now we're not getting divorced, but there's a lot of complications. But we have said we're going to stick this out together. And that's hard. That's really hard. And then this is, of course, my son that got married. So I have 3 daughter-in-laws, and they're all great, but I just got to say I am so thankful that I didn't have daughters growing up, respectfully, if you have daughters, because the drama that I all of a sudden got in 2.7 seconds, I was like, my gosh, you guys, it's just a spider. Because I'm an outdoor adventurist, right? And I'm like, they're like, and it's like, what? And it's a spider, and I just roll my eyes, and they laugh, and so I picked up bugs, and I put them in their rooms, and yeah, I'm a nightmare. And then this is Noah and Jack, who are now, Noah's 9, actually, next week, and this is at their Uncle Ryan's wedding. So very proud to stand there to be in his wedding party. Not as, they were actual groomsmen. And the only thing they didn't get to do was go to the bachelor party. We said no to that. And then there's my 3 girls. And Marseille, of course, Chelsea on the left there had Marseille be a part of the wedding party because she is forever a part of our family. And honestly, you guys, we, in the middle of all this, had to have intervention at the church. We had to have an assembly brought together because we were all on different pages as far as where we were going to go with things. And we all wrote a letter to one another, and I have to just say that at the end of it, the people that were involved in there, the facilitators, they came over to me, and I've been going to Saddleback Church for, 20 years or so, and they said, we have never seen something so horrific end on such an amazing, loving note. because there was some heavy stuff that went through everybody's hearts and minds that day. Some that were filtered, some were not filtered. But yet, they had, all of us like ended up, we were like hugging and crying and teasing each other, because that's what we do at heart. I'd probably be the leader of that. Just, all right, can I take that call? Anyway. So do you hear the song that's playing? The Eye of the Tiger? Yeah. That's kind of what I have to play every day to keep myself going. I feel like, doing the Rocky thing, just running every day. Okay. This is their Christmas photo.